Good morning. My name is Elizabeth DeVries, and I have a website called angelicmercy.com in which I do several things. I am an energetic healer. I do mediumship readings with the other side. I also do deep spiritual, evolutionary, astrological work. So when I look at your chart, I'm not looking at your chart from the standpoint of prediction as much as why the soul came in here, why it is suffering through the issues it is, what are its major challenges, and how can we best live out our daily expression of being through our chart, which will, in its own way, be aligned with what's occurring in the heavens. So my definition of being in the moment is to take the dynamics of your astrological chart and apply them in the moment to what's occurring in the heavens, and to create an alignment for you so that the life will not feel so heavy, so that your perspective on life will shift from being victimized by your chart or by situations that appear to be occurring outside of you to cause great suffering, and instead to gain a soul understanding of why you specifically are going through what you're experiencing. This helps us in a profound way to not rise and fall with what's occurring outside of us. It brings us to the interior world, as Teresa of Avila called it, the interior castle of our being. And that interior castle is containing within it all of your soul expressions to infinity. So there's no one on the earth that loves us more than our soul. So when we're going through the times of greatest duress or questioning or come to a fork in the road, where do I go next? The soul will tell you. And the only way we can hear the soul is through taking everyday time for solitariness to make that connection with our soul. Now, we could make that connection with our soul through our creative force. For example, I like to work with the flower world. I like to take photographs of flowers, and then I like to co-create with divinity itself with my own individual interpretation of beauty. I'm already starting out with the perfection of the handiwork of the divine mind, and then adding my own little slant to it. And that is, I think, what art really is. It is that personal melding with our soul, and our soul flooding through us and giving our expression to what already is. So I wanted to draw a card for today to see what is our world message. We're coming up to our inauguration in the United States on January 20th. It will be the very first time that the sun will actually be within 3/4 of a degree of conjunction with Pluto in Aquarius. In other words, it is growing toward the next day's full-on conjunction with Pluto. This is very rare. And if you think of the sun as the great illuminator in the heavens of our solar being, as mankind, as the earth itself, and you think of Pluto as the underworld, as the hidden, as the plutocrat, as the diving into the shadow part of ourself, it is, for me, a message that that specific day will illuminate through the sun the shadow of what's going on, not just with our president-elect, who will be that day sworn in, but with mankind itself. So I feel for America, it will be an illumination of what has been hidden. Pluto being the ruler of Scorpio, it is a behind the scenes deep diving of what is that will bring a sense of, whoa, I didn't see that up until now. Now, this isn't all going to happen on Inauguration Day. This is setting a tone for the next 4 years for America. So the shadow self of America, because Pluto is the sign of death and rebirth and regeneration, of like the phoenix rising from the ashes of its own self-immolation, which is quite symbolic for Los Angeles right now, because we're going through a form of immolation of our entire city. But this also is for America. So I feel that over the next 4 years, a lot will be revealed. A lot will. The light of the sun, the light of our essence will, it's like we'll have our eyes open. It's like all of our perspectives are going to be changed or examined or revealed, or we're going to look at things and people, including our president, through the light of the hidden being shown to us right in our face. That's how I see the next week to unfold. So even the words that we're going to have, Mercury on that day squaring the moon in Libra. So Mercury is going to reveal, there's going to be in that an illumination. The sun and moon being our luminaries, the moon being more behind the scenes, that's also going to show us something. There's going to be in that speech that we hear something that is going to feel an angst within us or an edginess. But we need to see all of this. We need to consider all of this. We need to look at it from a divine, broad, infinite possibility perspective. Don't go into this with the, I hate him, we're right, he's wrong, vice versa. He's right, you're wrong. Let's go into this wide open and feel what it is and be in our awareness. People say, well, I worry about this, I worry about that. Do you realize the essence of what, oh, my cat is here rubbing up against the camera. Okay, so I'm going to draw a card for our country today, and it's specifically Los Angeles. It seems that the winds have not been as bad as predicted, but we are having issues in Ventura where they are quite 45 to 55 miles per hour, and there already is a fire burning there. So our prayers and our gentle flow of soothing goes specifically to that area. So the card I'm choosing for today, for America, globally, because we're all as one family, is the following. Well, this is a very interesting card because this is a card that is showing us in the shadow of reflection. It's a card that's saying, what's coming next? What are we going to go through next? Look at what we've just gone through. It's a card of introversion. So we're feeling within ourselves. We're not, especially in Los Angeles, we're not feeling to go out on the town. We're more in ourselves. We're more, oh my God, look what we just went through. How do we get through this? There's a lot of blue around the heart. There's a lot of soothing and healing going around the heart. And this pale blue is a lot of consolation energy. So right now we need to personally console ourselves. I would suggest putting your hands over your heart and giving energy to your heart, asking the divine to fill you with light, and the light to enter your crown, come down through your shoulders, out through your hands, and to fill your heart with a gentle healing and soothing at this time. We've been through a lot this month. And there are still people in North Carolina suffering from no heat and the floods. There are people in Florida going through the same thing. And as we discussed yesterday, the wars, the angst, the battling, all that we see, all this that we see outside of us, we're carrying within us. So each of us to do our own healing of our own hearts at this time will help to heal the heart of our world, of humanity, of Mother Earth. Sometimes I go outside and I just place my hands on the earth and on the trees and just send love to them and say, I'm so sorry what we've done to you. And I try to restore the plants, and or I go by a little child and just gently ask the mother if I could place my hands on the child for a moment and give it a tender blessing of love. Because these children, they have so much to face that we've done to our planet and to each other. So this is our card for the day, a card of reflection. Take time today for inner reflection, inner consolation, listening to our soul, deep listening to our soul. I thank you for taking time to listen to my video. If you'd like to join my channel, just press the inclusion button there. And if you like this video, please leave a comment, or I'd love to hear how you feel about the videos. If you could leave it on the YouTube page, that would be just great. And put a like, or if it doesn't resonate with you, put the opposite. I'm open. Thank you, and God be with you, and may we all grow in a sense of love and mercy for each other, for humanity, for ourselves, for the creatures, and for all of life itself. Thank you.